My name is Andrew. I'm 27. And this is the story of how love turned into hate, and how hate turned into cold, deliberate revenge. It all started 2 years ago, when I met her, MIA. Part 1. The beginning that felt like fate. MIA didn't just walk into my life. She stormed into it. I was helping my friend move into a new apartment building. Boxes everywhere, sweat, dust, the usual chaos. Then the elevator doors opened, and she stepped out like she had been painted into the world just moments before. Dark hair, oversized sweater, headphones on. Eyes full of something I still can't describe. Curiosity, mischief, a kind of stormy softness. She almost crashed into me because she wasn't looking. She pulled her headphones off and laughed. God. That laugh. Bright. Unfiltered. The kind that hits you right in the center of the chest. We exchanged a few awkward words. She helped us carry a few boxes. And by the end of the day, she gave me her number, casually, almost carelessly, like she didn't realize she was handing me the match that would burn my whole life down. One date turned into 5. 5 into every weekend. Then she started spending the night. Then she never left. I thought it was love. No, I knew it was. But I didn't know what it would cost. Part 2. The cracks. I chose not to see. MIA wasn't perfect. And neither was I. But some things I should have paid attention to. She had this light in her that could switch off instantly. One moment she'd be laughing at my bad jokes. The next she'd be silent, staring at the floor like she was somewhere else entirely. When I asked what was wrong, she always said, "It's nothing. Just anxiety." She didn't like talking about her past. She told me she had a complicated ex, Liam, someone she escaped from. I didn't press her. Maybe I should have. Then there were the late nights. The girls' nights, that didn't make sense. The phone she always kept face down. The messages she deleted, to clear storage. Love makes you blind. And sometimes you want to stay blind. Because seeing the truth means losing the person you can't imagine living without. Part 3. The night my heart cracked open. I wasn't supposed to come home early. That's the part that still haunts me. I had left work feeling sick and decided to surprise MIA. I picked up her favorite takeout. I remember feeling stupidly excited, like a teenager showing up at someone's doorstep with flowers. But when I entered the apartment, the air felt wrong. Too quiet. Too intimate. I walked into the living room and saw her on the couch. Not alone. Liam was sitting right beside her. Her dangerous, manipulative ex. The man she said she feared. They weren't kissing. They weren't touching. But the closeness between them was worse than cheating. Mia's head snapped up when she saw me. Her face drained of color. Liam didn't look shocked. He looked amused. "Hey, man," he said, like we were friends. I couldn't speak, couldn't breathe. MIA rushed to me, saying, "Andrew, it's not what you think." But my name sounded foreign in her mouth. I put the food on the table, grabbed my keys, and walked out before she could finish. I think that was the exact moment love died. Not with a scream. Not with a betrayal. With a look. A look I wasn't supposed to see. Part 4. The silence that became fire. For days, MIA tried to explain. She said Liam showed up unexpectedly. Said he wanted closure. Said she just wanted him to leave. Said she didn't tell me because she didn't want to worry me. Every excuse felt like gasoline on something already burning inside my chest. I stopped replying. Stopped eating. Stopped sleeping. Grief is a strange thing. It doesn't always feel like sadness. Sometimes it feels like sharpening. And slowly, a new version of me was born. One that didn't cry. One that didn't beg. One that didn't break. One that rebuilt himself with fire. Part 5. The revenge I never planned but couldn't stop. I never imagined myself as the revenge type. But betrayal does something to a person. I had a friend, Marcus, a genius with computers and zero interest in ethics. When he heard what happened, he said, "Give me everything you know about this guy." Within 48 hours, I had Liam's cheating history, screenshots of him flirting with minors, proof he was selling stolen electronics, conversations where he threatened MIA, messages where he bragged about breaking her once and doing it again, proof he hacked into her accounts years ago. We packaged everything. Every file, every screenshot, every disgusting secret, and sent it anonymously to his boss, his university, his parents, his ex-girlfriends, law enforcement, his sports club, the woman he was currently dating. In 1 week, Liam's entire life collapsed. He lost his job, got expelled. His girlfriend dumped him. Police opened an investigation. His parents cut him off. His reputation turned to ashes. Some would call it cruel, but to me, it felt like justice. Cold, clean, precise. Part 6. The aftermath nobody warns you about. When MIA found out what happened to Liam, she showed up at my door sobbing. "He deserved it," she whispered. "But I never wanted you to go this far." She tried to hug me. I stepped back. The look in her eyes broke something in me again, but in a completely different way. She wasn't scared of what I'd done. She was scared because she saw it. The gentleman she once knew was gone. She cried, begged, tried to explain again. But I wasn't listening anymore. I wasn't the man who loved her. I wasn't the man she betrayed. I was the man she created from the wreckage. And I told her the last words I ever said to her. When love dies, something darker rises. She left in tears. And I didn't feel a thing. Part 7. The truth I learned too late. 2 months later, I learned the truth. MIA didn't cheat. She didn't want Liam back. She didn't invite him. He forced his way into her life again, manipulating her guilt, showing up unannounced, using threats and emotional blackmail. And that night I found them together. She had actually been telling him to leave for good. But I didn't wait long enough to hear it. I lost her because I assumed the worst. I destroyed Liam because I believed the worst. And I became someone I barely recognize. Revenge gives satisfaction, but it doesn't give healing. Love breaks you, hate remakes you, but revenge stays forever.